I want to get to your word of the day. Your word of the day is discipline. What are you being disciplined about? Isn't this the day just to put money in mega cap tech? I mean, we're seeing the CapEx go up. We're seeing NVIDIA making deals. Why aren't we just jumping back into tech today?
Just for that reason, I think you have to be disciplined around valuation as we, head into the end of the year. And I think that, fundamentals still matter to some degree, but I understand the momentum. People can get carried away with it.
All right. You're all about valuation right now. I want to get to your pick really quick. It's Agilent Tech. Trades pretty close to where the market trades at right now, but it's underperforming. Why is this a good pick right now?
Well, first of all, their business model. They analyze, their equipment helps analyze everything from chemicals in food and water, cancer cells, semiconductors. So their equipment's found in hospitals, pharmaceutical facilities, research labs, et cetera. And their service model is a big part of their revenue. So I find that interesting. But heading into 2026, it's a midterm election year. And what I've found going back, 11 out of the last 13 midterm election cycles, healthcare has outperformed the market. So I look at that sector as a very interesting way to play it. This is a healthcare tech company in many ways, so that's why I'm bullish on it.
All right, so I thought this pick was pretty interesting because it seems to also at least lead me to think that you're very bullish on a lot of other things like U.S.-China trade, because this company's been deeply impacted by tariffs and logistics costs. Also, the idea that the government shutdown is going to end pretty soon because we're obviously going to see more people doing procedures and things if that shutdown ends. And also, it seems like the labor market, because the more people that have health insurance, the more likely they are to get operations and do other things that would help at least that part of the business. So are you bullish on all those things kind of going in the right direction and that boosting Agilent? Because, again, it is lagging year to date. It's only up about 6-7% year to date.
No, that's right. I mean, don't know if I'm bullish on all of them, but I think some of the talk around, China-U.S. Trade relations improving, I think that's a big thing. Of course, the shutdown, I mean, it ultimately will end. That will also help. So yes, I would say that those things improving are a part of the story.
All right. Looking at other parts of the market, a couple days ago. Now, I want to go back a bit. Jeff Gundlach said it's time to reduce holdings to gold. What's your view on gold right now? As again, we see the macro situation. It seems to be changing pretty quickly.
Well, I've enjoyed holding gold for the last 5-6 years, and I think you should continue to hold it as a balance in the portfolio. Yes, it's improved. It's rallied tremendously year to date, but I still think it should be a core holding in everyone's portfolio. It's still under-owned in most retail investor portfolios, so I'm still positive on the metal.
What's your view of earnings season? Obviously, the markets are moving higher on some really strong earnings from Amazon and Apple today. One other part of the earnings story that hasn't really been talked about a lot is the rise in the dollar. Dollar's up about 1.75% month to date. The weaker dollar's really helped earnings outperform the estimates. Does it change your view at all about upcoming quarters or next year, the fact that we could seem to see the dollar bouncing off some type of a low?
If it continues, then yeah, it would probably impact negatively, some earnings. But I don't know if that's going to be the case, frankly, as we head into 2026. I think you're going to see, continued pressure from deficit issues and provide, more weakness, downward pressure on the dollar, heading into 2026, particularly with, I think, some of the hearings around the constitutionality of tariffs as we head into the back half of the year. I think that's going to put some pressure on the dollar.